The Crossover, pages 11 to 36. Page 11, Jordan Bell. My twin brother is a baller. The only thing he loves more than basketball is betting. If it's 90 degrees outside and the sky is cloudless, he will bet you that it's going to rain. It's annoying and sometimes funny. Jordan insists that everyone call him JB. His favorite player is Michael Jordan, but he doesn't want people to think he's sweating him, even though he is. Evidence. He has one pair of Air Jordan sneakers for every month of the year, including Air Jordan 1 Low Barack Obama limited editions, which he never wears. Plus, he has MJ sheets, pillowcases, slippers, socks, underwear, notebooks, pencils, cups, hats, wristbands, and sunglasses. With the $50 he won from a bet he and Dad made over whether the Krispy Kreme hot sign was on, it wasn't. He purchased a Michael Jordan toothbrush, quote, only used once, on eBay. He's right. He's not sweating him. He's stalking him. On the way to the game, I'm banished to the back seat with JB, who only stops playing with my locks when I slap him across his bald head with my jock strap. Page 14, 5 reasons I have locks. 5. Some of my favorite rappers have them. Lil Wayne, 2 Chainz, and Wale. 4. They make me feel like a king. 3. No one else on the team has them. And 2. It helps people know that I am me and not JB. But mostly because 1. Ever since I watched the clip of Dad posterizing the 7-foot Croatian center on ESPN's Best Dunks Ever, soaring through the air, his long twisted hair like wings carrying him high above the rim, I knew one day I'd need my own wings to fly. Page 16. Mom tells Dad that he has to sit in the top row of the bleachers during the game. You're too confrontational, she says. Filthy, don't forget to follow through on your jump shot, Dad tells me. JB tells Mom, we're almost to high school, so no hugs before the game, please. Dad says, you boys ought to treasure your mother's love. My mom was like gold to me. Yeah, but your mom didn't come to all of your games, JB says. And she wasn't the assistant school principal either, I add. Conversation. Dad, do you miss playing basketball, I ask. Like jazz misses Dizzy, he says. Huh? Like hip-hop misses Tupac, Filthy, he says. Oh, but you're still young. You could probably still play, right? My playing days are over, son. My job now is to take care of this family. Don't you get bored sitting around the house all day? You could get a job or something. Filthy, what's all this talk about a job? You don't think your old man knows how to handle his business? Boy, I saved my basketball money. This family is fine. Yeah, I miss basketball a lot, and I do have some feelers out there about coaching, but honestly, right now I'm fine coaching this house and keeping up with you and your brother. Now go get JB so we won't be late to the game and coach benches you. Why don't you ever wear your championship ring? Is this Jeopardy or something? What's with the questions? Yeah, I wear it when I want to floss, Dad smiles. Can I wear it to school once? Can you bounce a ball on the roof off a tree in the hoop? No. Then I guess you're not the man, and only the man wears the ring. Oh, come on, Dad. Tell you what, you bring home the trophy this year, and we'll see. Thanks, Dad. You know, if you get bored, you could always write a book like Vondi's mom did. She wrote one about spaceships. A book? What would you have me write about? Maybe a book of those rules you give me and JB before each of our games. I'm the Man by Chuck Bell, Dad laughs. That's lame, Dad, I say. Who you calling lame, Dad says, headlocking me. Dad, tell me again why they call you the man. Filthy, back in my day, I was the boss, never lost. I had the sickest double cross, and I kissed so many pretty ladies, they called me lip gloss. Oh, really? Mom says, sneaking up on us like she always seemed to do. Yeah, you the man, Dad, I laugh, then throw my gym bag in the trunk. Page 20. Basketball rule number 1. In this game of life, your family is the court and the ball is your heart. No matter how good you are, no matter how down you get, always leave your heart on the court. First quarter. Page 23. JB and I. JB and I are almost 13, twins, 2 basketball goals at opposite ends of the court, identical. It's easy to tell us apart, though. I'm an inch taller with dreads to my neck. He gets his head shaved once a month. I want to go to Duke. He flaunts Carolina blue. If we didn't love each other, we'd hate each other. He's a shooting guard. I play forward. JB's the second most phenomenal baller on our team. He has the better jumper, but I'm the better slasher and much faster. We both pass well, especially to each other. To get ready for the season, I went to 3 summer camps. JB only went to 1. Said he didn't want to miss Bible school. What does he think, I'm stupid? Ever since Kim Bazemore kissed him in Sunday school, he's been acting all religious, thinking less about basketball and more about girls. At the end of warm-ups, my brother tries to dunk. Not even close, JB. What's the matter? The hoop's too high for you? I snicker, but it's not funny to him, especially when I take off from center court, my hair like wings, each lock lifting me higher and higher like a 747. Zoom! Zoom! I throw down so hard the fiberglass trembles. Booyah! Dad screams from the top row. I'm the only kid on the team who can do that. The gym is a loud, crowded circus. My stomach is a roller coaster, my head a carousel. The air heavy with the smell of sweat, popcorn, and the sweet perfume of mothers watching sons. Our mom, a.k.a. Dr. Bell, a.k.a. the assistant principal, is talking to some of the teachers on the other side of the gym. I'm feeling better already. Coach calls us in, does his Phil Jackson impersonation. Love ignites the spirit, brings teams together, he says. JB and I glance at each other, ready to burst out laughing. But Vondi, our best friend, beats us to it. The whistle goes off, players gather at center circle, dap each other, pound each other, referee tosses the ball, game on. Page 26, the Sportcaster. JB likes to taunt and trash talk during games, like Dad used to do when he played. When I walk onto the court, I prefer silence, so I can watch, react, surprise. I talk too, but mostly to myself, like sometimes when I do my own play-by-play in my head. Josh's play-by-play. It's game 3 for the 2-0 Wildcats. Number 17, Vondi Little, grabs it. Nothing little about that kid. The Wildcats have it. First play of the game. The hopes are high tonight at Reggie Lewis Junior High. We destroyed Hoover Middle last week, 32-4. And we won't stop, can't stop, till we claim the championship trophy. Vondi overhead passes me. I fling a quick chest pass to my twin brother, JB, number 23, a.k.a. the jumper. I've seen him launch it from 30 feet before. All net. That boy is special, and it doesn't hurt that Chuck Demand Bell is his father and mine, too. JB's a shooter, but I'm sneaky and silky as a snake, and you thought my hair was long. I'm 6 feet, all legs. Oh, wow. Did you see that nasty crossover? Now you see why they call me filthy. Folks, I hope you got your tickets, because I'm about to put on a show. Page 29, crossover. Crossover. Noun. A simple basketball move in which a player dribbles the ball quickly from one hand to the other. As in, when done right, a crossover can break an opponent's ankles. As in, Darren Williams' crossover is nice, but Allen Iverson's crossover was so deadly he could have set up his own podiatry practice. As in, Dad taught me how to give a soft cross first to see if your opponent falls for it, then hit him with the hard crossover. The show. A quick shoulder shake, a slick eye fake. Number 28 is way past late. He's reading me like a book, but I turn the page and watch him look, which can only mean I got him shook. His feet are the bank and I'm the crook. Breaking, taking him to the left. Now he's took. Number 14 joins in. Now he's on the hook. I got 2 in my kitchen and I'm fixing to cook. Prepping my meal, ready for glass. Nobody's expecting. Filthy to pass. I see Vondi under the hoop, so I serve him up my alley-oop. Page 32. The bet, part 1. We're down by 7 at halftime. Trouble owns our faces, but coach isn't worried, says we haven't found our rhythm yet. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Vondi starts dancing the snake, only he looked like a seal. Then Coach blasts his favorite dance music, and before you know it, we're all doing the cha-cha slide to the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stomp. JB high-fives me with a familiar look. You want to bet, don't you, I ask. Yep, he says, then touches my hair. Ode to my hair. If my hair were a tree, I'd climb it. I'd kneel down beneath and enshrine it. I'd treat it like gold and then mine it. Each day before school, I unwind it. And right before games, I entwine it. Then these locks on my head, I designed it. And one last thing, if you don't mind, that bet you just made, I decline it. The bet part 2. If I lose the bet, you want to what? If the score gets tied, he says, and it comes down to the last shot, and if I get the ball, he says, and if I don't miss, he says, I get to cut off your hair. Sure, I say, as serious as a heart attack. You can cut off my locks off, but if I win the bet, you have to walk around with no pants on and no underwear tomorrow in school during lunch. Vondi and the rest of the fellas laugh like hyenas. Not to be outdone, JB revises the bet. Okay, he says, how about if you lose, I cut one lock. How about if you lose, I cut one lock, and if you win, I will moon the nerdy group of 6th graders that sit near our table at lunch. Even though I used to be one of those nerdy 6th graders, even though I love my hair the way Dad loves Krispy Kreme, even though I don't want to lose the game, odds are this is one of JB's legendary bets I'll win, because that's a lot of ifs. Page 36. The game is tied. When JB's soft jumper sails, tick, through the air, tock. The crowd stills, tick, mouths drop, tock. And when his last second shot, tick, hits net, tock. The clock stops. The gym explodes. It's hard bleachers empty, and my head aches.